Apparently the Pope is evolving on evolution and on the Big Bang. Apparently even the Pope can change. So he was talking at the Pontifical Academy of Sciences, and he said, amongst his larger speech, some of these quotes, which I think are amazing. He says, "When we read in the Genesis account of creation, in danger of imagining that God was a magician, complete with a magic wand that can do all things, but it does not. He created beings and let them develop in accordance with the internal laws that he has given to each one, because they develop it because it arrived to its fullest." Understand, by the way, that these have been translated from Italian, so they're going to be a little bit rough. "The creation has been going on for centuries, millennia and millennia, until it became what we know today, because God is not a creator or a wizard, but the creator who gives being to all entities. The beginning of the world is not the work of the chaos that has another of its origin, but is derived directly from a supreme principle which creates love. The Big Bang, which today stands at the origin of the world, does not contradict the divine creator intervention, but demands it. Evolution in nature is not inconsistent with the notion of creation, because evolution requires the creation of beings that evolve."
And then I heard he made several small animals with balloons. And I heard it was really awesome. I mean, this sounds like magic. All of this sounds like this sort of supernatural gobbledygook.
Well, it is.
I mean,
clearly.
It's like, yeah.
I think, but the German judge gave him
bed knobs and broomsticks.
Yeah.
There's a reference for you. I mean, it just seems like gobbledygook.
I remember that.
I mean, I'm glad that he is now the world's preeminent scientist to weigh on the Big Bang.
Yeah. As good of a scientist as Chris Christie is a doctor.
Yeah.
But
So when I was a kid going to Catholic school, we thought the Big Bang was something else. That's when you went. That's when you went to Father Holohan's summer home. And he tried to teach you how to ski by sticking something up your here. This is going to be your rudder. This is going to be your rudder. Father Holohan, stop it.
Well, look, so obviously it is just supernatural gobbledygook. As you say, it's the continuing necessity, or attempt at the least, of the Catholic Church to contort its dogma to fit in with an increasingly obvious world that has been described by science as opposed to revelation. I totally understand that. But it is evolution to some extent. I mean, this is the next step towards them just accepting the actual scientific fact. And if this allows parents to feel like they don't have to pressure teachers in America not to teach evolution or not to teach the Big Bang, then you're going to have kids, for better or worse, who are willing to consider evolution, or willing to go into biology, that are willing to contribute to the scientific knowledge of America. Like, this is a good thing, even if we wish that he would go far further.
Yes, I agree. Yes, it is nice to see him doing backflips and mental gymnastics to try to make his superstition also line up with science. Hey, you can believe in science and invisible men in the sky.
Well, isn't this intelligent design? Isn't this the Catholic form of intelligent design?
It's effectively something like intelligent design.
Yes, they're saying that there's a guy who designed the world to have these kind of physics and the rules of physics and the laws of physics, and that God invented them. That's why they're there.
Yeah.
Do you get the
I don't know that many intelligent designers wouldn't believe in the Big Bang, and I don't know that they would describe evolution. Like, he's basically laying out the belief that evolution, the way it's currently described, could work, which intelligent design does not necessarily allow.
This Pope's trying to get a piece of the action. He's trying to get a constituency that believes in science. I mean, but I like this Pope because, you know, he seems like a real rabble-rouser. And don't you think in the Vatican they're all sitting around going like, oh God, here he goes again with this like un-Catholic thought.
Oh, no doubt.
And he's talking science, and he's talking gays, and he's talking, I mean, this dude's off his rocker.
Yes.
I mean, there's a TV show in this.